People often say, if you work hard enough, you will become wealthy. This phrase is often said to motivate people to work hard. Many people do believe it, and they do work hard believing that they will become wealthy and fulfill their dreams with that wealth. The issue I see is that people are not understanding that it is not possible for everyone to be wealthy. Here's what I mean. Money is limited. Well, not money exactly, but buying power. Here's the part that most of our parents in the boomer generations don't understand. Buying power. Boomers often said, when I was your age, I already bought a house while making only $4 an hour. That statement tells us everything about what they don't understand about buying power. What they don't say is that the house they bought was $60,000, medium housing cost. Well, today, that same house would cost over $700,000 in some states, with $20 an hour as most average income job. Sure, wages did go up from $4 an hour to $20 an hour, but $20 an hour means nothing when houses, rents, grocery, gas, and everything we need to buy is also going up way more since that time. We are still living paycheck to paycheck, not because we're buying avocado toasts, but because rent or mortgage and bills pretty much takes up our whole paycheck. This is what I mean about buying power and how buying power is limited. The money, the dollar amount is unlimited. Governments can print dollars and inflate the number. It really doesn't matter what the numbers say. If you go to Korea right now, you pretty much have to multiply everything by almost $1,000 to convert to the Korean won. Does that mean all Koreans are wealthy and living good? No, it doesn't. It's just the money number is higher, but the buying power is still the same. If we work harder, we can definitely improve our situation a bit. Everything's relative, so relative to the non-hardworking people, we are gonna be a bit better off. But we are still constrained by the purchasing power. It's part of the reason why trickling down will never work. As we cut wealth tax, praying and hoping the wealthy folks will increase wages and hire more, it turns out that they don't increase wages and they don't hire more. All that purchase power are drained from the economy and goes to those wealthy people on the top. The more money they have, the more purchasing power they hold, and the less purchasing power the common folks have. We see this on the news regularly about layoffs and cost cutting. Talking about working hard, I doubt those super wealthy CEO work harder than those farm workers that we see picking strawberries in the farm field at 90 to 100 degree weathers. There are plenty of examples of hardworking people not getting rewarded for their hard work. First, the wealthy people says that it's hard work to get you ahead. Then we identify hard work isn't enough. Then they say it's working smart. Well, about smart work. We see examples of those smart IT help desk workers also struggling to get ahead. They're working hard and working smart, answering phone calls constantly resolving all sorts of strange computer issues. But you don't see them living like those wealthy people who claims that if you work hard and if you work smart, you can live in mansions and own supercars. These are just phrases that they say to keep us all working to serve them. While they convince everyone about trickling down economy, cutting wealth tax is the key, and everyone needs to work hard and work smart, while they go around bossing everyone around, living a luxury life, living a strict routine that's impossible for actual hard workers to follow. All this is to keep us as modern-day slaves to serve them, keep our purchasing powers drained, so they can enjoy all the benefits of living out their dreams. I never actually seen any of those wealthy CEO looking sleep deprived. I have seen Google employees very sleep deprived. I know a Google employee who collapsed from working too hard and not getting enough sleep. Never seen any CEO collapse from hard work. Hard work should guarantee a livable condition. If a person works a full-time job, that should be enough contribution to society. I don't understand the whole reasoning of completely eliminating taxes. Like, what contribution does a person provide to society? All this does is it further increases the wealth gap and further drains the purchasing power of a common worker. A person should work a full-time job and be able to own a house and have the weekend off to themselves and do whatever they want and have a happy and balanced life. Today in the US, this is not the reality. When rent is taking up over 50% of your paycheck, people need to work a full-time job and take a part-time job, perhaps even a full-time second job. Nothing really makes much sense. Also, the US has a 40 hours a week as a full-time job, while some part of the world has lowered it down to 36 hours. 40 hours is a lot of hours. That's 8 hours, and most people have commute time of 30 minutes each way. So, 1 hour a day to commute. Many have a 1 hour unpaid lunch break. Overall, 10 hours a day is spent at work. This whole world is all messed up. We got common folks fighting for the billionaires, saying it's their money. They can do whatever they want with it. Everyone seems so indoctrinated to the idea that they don't understand and don't comprehend exactly how much just $1 US billion is. So many Americans often talk about dreams of winning a $1 million lottery. $1 billion is 1,001 million dollars. It's an insane amount of money. A person can spend 1 million on a house, 1 million on a supercar, 1 million on a nice yacht, and still have $997 million left over. What can a normal person spend $997 million on? After having a house, a car, and a yacht? What sort of greed is there that 1 billion is not enough? Keep in mind, most of those Americans are multi-billionaire, meaning they have more than just 1 billion. It's just insane amounts of money. It is world-changing amount of money. You can spend 100 million on building a private free college. You can spend another 100 million on a free medical clinic, and you still have $797 million left over. There is so much a billionaire can do to improve this world. I also seen those indoctrinated arguments of they don't have that money sitting in their bank accounts. Yes, they don't. But you see Bezos just spent $500 million, or known as $500 million on his super yachts. So they are able to spend that amount of money if they want to, even without having the amounts in their bank accounts. I live in California, and some of those tech billionaires can definitely build those desalination plants that Saudi Arabia have, so California don't have drought. Like seriously, the richest people in the whole world lives in California. Yet, we can't solve our drought issue. All these billionaires are psychopaths. On top of not helping, they are indoctrinating folks into believing that they should do what they want with their money. Look, making them pay 10 million in taxes won't even have any impact on them. But it will allow the state's government to distribute funding to city governments who needs the funding to provide services to possibly solve the homeless issue or even hire more police officers to keep the city safer. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and I read the comment sections of the videos I watch. And often this is the sort of arguments that I see going on. People debating over taxing wealthy, high-income earners. Then other people start saying things like it's their money. Every time I see that, I always think, why do you even care about billionaires getting taxed more or taxed unfairly? There's just no issue there. They're still wealthy. They are still going to live with basically unlimited money. Morally, I believe they have the power to change the world, but they choose not to. It's like the Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility. But they're not fulfilling their responsibility, but instead, they are using their power for bad things. Look at all these billionaires in connection with Epstein. Why are we even defending those billionaires? Most of the time, I see wealth just corrupts a person. They start abusing children. They start abusing their spouse. They start driving under the influence. They start doing illegal drugs. They break the law because they got the wealth and resources to hire lawyers to protect them. They want to feed their ego and prove that they are above the law. Their wealth puts them above the law, and they abuse that power for the evil. Yet, some people are so blinded and indoctrinated that they start defending these billionaires. There is absolutely no benefit to not tax them. There's just something seriously wrong with a person if you are a billionaire and you don't pay your fair shares of taxes and you don't help out your community and you don't do anything to help the world out, holding on to all that purchasing power, just saying things like, this is my money, I do what I want, that's just not ethical and not moral. We started using cars since the early 1900s. Finally, over 100 years later, we finally have mainstream EV running around. Our technology has been held back so much because these rich, wealthy people refuse to advance the human tech advancements. They want to lock in their profits and keep us on gasoline tech. Guaranteed profit for them. Besides the slow car tech advancements, somehow we're still not fully converted to nuclear reactor energy generators. We had nuclear tech for so long. We should be using nuclear reactor energy generators. Why are we still using gasoline generators and coal generators? The amount of greed is just unbelievable. Anyways, I'm just expressing how messed up the world is. All because of greedy, rich, and powerful people running this world. They have endless greed. We can have EV and clean energy tech a long time ago. We can have free education and free healthcare. We can have a world where we don't have BS jobs everywhere. We can have a world where we are free to pursue our dreams. For me, I want to learn game development so I can make fun video games. That is my passion. But I cannot just quit my job and go to school and chase my dreams. I have 2 kids and I work 2 jobs to provide for my family. It's just unrealistic. So many people are forced to give up on their dreams and make ends meet because we're all forced to do a BS job. Most labor jobs are all BS jobs now. Now that we have AI and robots for automation, Taxis are being replaced by robotaxis. Delivery truck drivers, the same thing. Even package delivery can be replaced by automated drone deliveries. Eventually, all of the jobs are going to be BS jobs. We can automate everything, but we are having humans doing these jobs just so we can keep everyone occupied, working hard and working smart. I don't know why I'm on a ranting mode these days, but I write about our rants for some reason. Even though I intend my channel to be self-improvement and motivation videos. Now I'm just doing Minecraft rant videos. Hopefully I'll feel better soon and I'll start feeling more zen and write more improvements videos again. Thank you for watching and hope to see you all next time.